Remember when social media was supposed to bring us all closer? Funny how it turned into a mirror that never stops judging. Every scroll feels like a test. Am I good enough? Pretty enough? Successful enough? You see people your age living their best lives. Perfect vacations, perfect skin, perfect smiles. And suddenly, your life feels like the behind-the-scenes footage nobody wants to watch. But here's the truth no one ever posts. The feed is a lie. It's a highlight reel, a collection of moments chosen to impress, not to express. Every one of those smiles might have come after 10 retakes. Every happy caption could have been written through tears. And yet, we keep comparing. According to the Pew Research Center, most teens are on social media daily, with a huge number admitting they're on it almost constantly. That steady drip of perfect lives is teaching your brain that your worth is a scoreboard, measured in followers, likes, or story views. This isn't just entertainment anymore. It's a quiet competition, one that never ends. And the scariest part? It's happening so subtly, most of us don't even realize we're losing. Every time you open that app, your brain starts scanning. Who's happier than me? Richer than me? Prettier than me? You're not scrolling through stories anymore. You're scrolling for evidence to convince yourself you're not enough. You start chasing validation, not peace. You start creating your own highlight reel just to keep up. And somewhere between the filters, the captions, and the fake smiles, you forget what your real life even looks like. This pressure to look perfect, be perfect, live perfect. It isn't human. It's a system designed to feed on your attention and your insecurity. So, if you've ever scrolled through your feed and felt smaller, emptier, or just plain tired, you're not weak. You're reacting exactly how this system was built to make you react. Because what you're fighting isn't just the content, you're fighting the design itself. It's easy to think this pressure just happens, that it's a normal part of scrolling. But it's much deeper than that. It's engineered. These apps aren't built for your happiness. They're built for your attention. Every swipe, every like, every new notification is designed to make your brain release a small hit of dopamine. That's the same chemical you get from winning, from eating sugar, or from falling in love. Except now, your brain is falling in love with numbers. That's why it feels so good when someone likes your post, and why it stings when they don't. You're not being dramatic. It's neuroscience. Social media runs on algorithms that study what keeps you on the platform the longest. And guess what keeps people scrolling? Not calm, not balance, but comparison. The algorithm knows that seeing someone who seems better than you, richer, fitter, happier, triggers an emotional response. And emotion means engagement. You scroll more. You post more. You chase that little red heart again and again. That's not an accident. That's strategy. It's a trap wrapped in validation. If you're a teenager, this hits even harder. Your brain is still developing its identity, still figuring out who you are and what you're worth. So when you're flooded with images of perfection, your mind doesn't say, "Oh, that's staged." It says, "That's who I should be." The line between reality and the highlight reel gets blurred until you can't tell the difference between someone's performance and their truth. You start editing your life to look better than it feels, chasing likes that never actually fill you up. Slowly, without even realizing it, your self-worth becomes dependent on the reactions of strangers. That's how it happens. Not overnight, not with one post, but in small daily doses, until validation feels like oxygen. And that's why walking away feels so hard. It's not just about logging out. It's about detoxing your brain from a system that profits from your insecurity. But here's the thing. Once you understand the design, you can start taking your power back. You can reprogram your habits before they reprogram you. You don't have to delete every app to find peace. You just need to change how you use them. Because it's not the phone that's the problem. It's what it's quietly doing to your mind when you're not paying attention. So, here's how to start healing. One scroll, one choice at a time. Step 1. Trim your feed. Unfollow anyone who makes you feel small, even if they're your friends. If every post makes you feel like you're behind or not enough, that's your sign. Your feed should inspire you, not drain you. Clean it out like you clean your room. You deserve a space that lets you breathe easier. Step 2. Set a simple rule. 60 minutes of silence. No social media for the first hour after you wake up and the last hour before you sleep. You don't realize how much those 2 moments shape your day. In the morning, they set your mindset. At night, they decide whether you rest or spiral. Start and end your day with you, not with someone else's life. Step 3. Replace the scroll. When you feel that urge to scroll just to fill the silence, do something that fills your soul instead. Keep a short list of 3 offline things you love. Call a friend, take a walk, draw something. The moment your thumb wants to swipe, switch to one of those instead. You're not cutting off your world, you're returning to it. Step 4. The 48-hour reset. Once a month, take a 24 to 48-hour social media break. It'll feel weird at first, like something's missing. But that silence you feel? That isn't emptiness. That's your brain resetting its balance. You'll notice how much calmer you feel, how much more real life actually feels when you're not performing it for an audience. None of this is about rejecting technology. It's about reclaiming yourself from it. Your worth was never supposed to be measured in metrics. Your value doesn't disappear when the Wi-Fi does. You deserve a sense of peace that isn't dependent on notifications. You deserve a life that doesn't need an audience to be meaningful. You can still share your story, just make sure you're living it first. Maybe the next generation won't grow up asking, "Am I enough?" Maybe they'll grow up asking, "Who told me I wasn't?" Because this obsession with perfection, this silent disease we all caught online, it wasn't born in us. It was built for us, designed, coded, and sold, one scroll at a time. But what if we taught them early? That beauty isn't a filter, and confidence isn't found in the comment section. What if, instead of teaching kids how to pose, we taught them how to pause? We could teach media literacy like emotional armor, how algorithms feed insecurity, how influencers are just edited illusions, and how to find validation in real life, not digital approval. Because the truth is, the world doesn't need more perfect people. It needs more peaceful ones. People who know that self-worth isn't built on views, but on values. Maybe that's how we win this quiet war, not by deleting the apps, but by disarming their power over our hearts. If this episode reminded you to take a breath, please share it with someone who might need one too. Stay close, because next episode, we're going even deeper into what happens when perfection turns to pain and kindness disappears behind the screen. We'll be talking about cyberbullying and online harassment, the wounds you can't just block. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss it. Thank you for watching.